Hi, fourth graders. Today for reading, we have our last figurative language that we're going to learn about, and then next week we'll work on finding them in actual examples now that we know all the figurative languages that we need to. So you're going to need your language arts notebook, glue stick, pencil, coloring supplies, and let me click, there we go, the pun page. So go ahead and pause the video while you get these materials ready and get the page glued into your language arts notebook. Okay, so puns. I'm sure you've heard of puns all the time. What do we use puns mostly in? Do you know if you've heard of a pun before? Usually in jokes. We use them in jokes because a pun is a humorous use of the meaning of words that either sound the same or have similar spellings. So you're making fun, you're using the meanings in ways that they aren't meant to be used for because they sound like other words. So, like for example, we got 3 examples on this page. You got a piece of my heart means is a pun on you have a piece of my heart. But we might say pizza if we have a pizza and they have a slice of it. Or this one is perfect for Mrs. Wells. You might say, I love you a latte, because you love me a lot, and you know that I like lattes. And finally, I love you from my head to my toes, because from your head to your toes is a common saying, right? But it's spelled tomatoes, head to tomatoes, if you're talking about a garden. All right, so we did those examples. We wrote those down in our notebook. And then we looked at some funny ones that are in Disney movies. So let's take a look at those. You can write some of these down under more examples if you want to. So, Disney movies always have good puns in them. So, The Lion King, when Simba asks, what's a motto? And Timon and Pumbaa say, nothing. What's a motto with you? Because it sounds like, what's the matter with you? So we can say that is a pun in Disney movies because he's trying to ask and they're changing it to playing on that word. Beauty and the Beast, Cogsworth says, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. That's a play on the word broke, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. But Baroque is a style of architecture that is common in France, where Beauty and the Beast takes place. So that's why that pun is really funny. Or I love this one from Winnie the Pooh. So Rabbit's down here in the hole, and he's talking to Piglet. Rabbit, tie them together. Piglet, can you tie a knot? And Piglet says, I cannot. And Rabbit says, oh, so you can not. And Piglet's like, no, I cannot not. Because those are the 2 same words. Piglet's trying to say, I don't know how to tie a knot. But Rabbit heard, I can not, like I can tie a knot. Oh, those 2. And then one of my personal favorites is Olaf, his pun, man, I'm out of shape. Because his body is literally out of shape, but he's playing fun with that figurative language of a pun. He's out of shape. Usually means like you're not very active and you need to work out a little bit more. Finding Nemo, Marlin, the dad, tries to tell his joke in the movie, and at the end he finally learns how to say it. And he says there was a mollusk and a sea cucumber. The sea cucumber walks over to the mollusk and says, with fronds like these, who needs anemones? Do you see the pun in there? Talking about fronds. What word do you think he meant to? Is he playing off of for the pun? Friends, right? Fronds are something to do with the fish. With fronds like these, who needs? And then the other part is anemones. Kind of sounds like one of our spelling words. Enemies, yeah. Playing off of those words to make a good fish joke. Good pun. And then Aladdin. Aladdin Genie is full of puns. He says, well, I feel sheepish. Okay, you bad boy, but no more freebies. Because feeling sheepish usually means you're feeling like shy or embarrassed. And then he plays on the word bad. by pretending to be a sheep because he's feeling sheepish. He's playing along there. Then another one from Lava. The singer is saying, I wish that the earth sea, the sky up above, will send me someone to lava. I lava you. What pun are they playing at there? I love you. Yeah. And then this one from Hercules, from the song Zero to Hero. From appearance fees and royalties, our Herc had cash to burn. Now nouveau, rich and famous, he could tell what the Grecian earn. It's kind of funny because he's rich and famous, so he's earned a lot of money. But they're playing on what the people are painting. They're painting what are called urns. And they were used kind of like vases almost to hold stuff. But what the Grecians earn, and then they're painting a whole bunch of urns. And that's the last one I had. Ooh, make sure you, if you got time, watch Zootopia and see how many puns or plays on words you can find in Zootopia. There's so many. Toy Story has a lot too. If you got time. We didn't watch any of those in class though, I promise. So, that's what we did for reading today. I'm glad you were able to join us for our last figurative language. And next week we'll put it all together now. See you soon.